Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of City Skylines. Got our new little town here. That I mean, we get like our own little corner along the highway here, and it's nice, and I like it, and it's ours. But what we were talking about last episode, we are going to put into action today, and we are going to build a bridge over here so that we can get some industry going, because, I mean, take a look at that demand for yourself. And then we'll kind of go from there. Maybe putting factories next to a wind farm wouldn't exactly be the greatest idea, but we're going to do it anyway. And we're just going to hope and pray that it works out fine and that nobody complains about it. And if they do, well, we're not going to do anything about it anyway. So, I'm thinking we do that, and then we page down like so, and then we kind of run it along like this, and then we'll take some smaller roads here. There will be traffic for these factories, but I am not too concerned about it right now. I think it'll be fine, and they can kind of deal with it, really. I mean, it's not going to be terrible either way, so they'll be fine. I am not at all concerned about it. Okay, there we go. You know what? That's fine for the time being. I want to make sure we have water over here. I'm going to raise taxes as well. Well, actually, no, I'm not going to do that yet because we don't have anything that raises land value, so people are definitely not going to be happy about that if all of a sudden we start taxing them. So, there we go. Cool. Got some factories going, and they'll be right next to the wind farm, so it should be fine. Let me make sure we're doing just fine. Just fine. Here we go. Got all these factories coming in now. And the demand is tanking, and now we have more demand for homes and whatnot, which is perfectly understandable, and we are going to we're going to keep working on that. Right now, it is not really about aesthetic. It is more about, you know, just getting people moved in above anything else. Because, I mean, we can't do a whole lot of anything if people aren't living here. So, that's what we're mainly concerned about for the time being. Of course, you know, I want this place to be, you know, a town where people actually want to live, but at the same time, like, there isn't a whole lot I can really do outside of just continue to build homes. I should build highway exits connecting these factories over here, and I will do that eventually. Not going to do it right now, though. Sabrina Morgan. Winston Blackwell. Who are these people? Maybe they're just like random names or something. All right. So the demand, I mean, is pretty low, and really what I'm trying to do is get my weekly income in the green so that I have a bit more freedom in terms of what I do, because I don't want to overspend right off the bat by like supplying the city with a bunch of services and whatnot early on, because might not work out too well for us, and they're complaining about worker shortages. So we are going to need to get more people in here. And you know what? I mean, we can start zoning for high density apartments because they're still going to have the same low land value. They're just going to be apartments, you know. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep building along here, and I mean, you know what? If you wanna go this way, by all means, go ahead. There you go. And what we'll do is we'll zone in some high density, and that'll bring in some low income people to move into apartments, which hopefully, or who hopefully will take these jobs. They really need uneducated workers, and we don't have schools here, so everybody, or just about everybody, is going to be relatively uneducated, which is what we're looking for. There we go. Here we go. We got some apartments coming in, which is hopefully going to take care of it. We got some nicer apartments popping up, actually. Which is fine, you know, not a big deal. Demand isn't really high for anything. I mean, it's getting there a little bit with commercial, but it's not exactly big at the moment. Okay, crime is an issue, yes. Am I going to do anything about it? Not right now. We'll worry about it later. Yeah, you guys are fine. You're fine. Just deal with the criminals. Okay, don't worry about it. See, if you worry about things too much, then you're gonna start panicking, and we don't want that. So just ignore the criminals. They're not gonna do anything to hurt you. Here, we're gonna do that. And we're gonna kind of fill this in with commercial. I'm trying to think of the right word. We're gonna do a little more high density commercial, actually. So we're gonna do that, and then we'll throw in a little low density too, to kind of even it out, I guess, and have a little more balance in that department. And district is good. Beautiful. And commercial demand is actually going down. So, oh no, never mind. It's coming back up. So hopefully they'll start taking advantage of the space that I have allotted them. They are, and then residential demand has gone back up. So we'll do that. And at this point, we're going to start making money here. So I am going to build a small police station that I'm going to put right there, to kind of take care of things. And we'll get our basic city services in check here. You know, we'll put in a clinic right there, and we're going to put in a fire station. We're going to put in a fire station here. Let's do it like that. There we go. Now we'll have those in check, and I also need to set up the highway ramps before I forget. So let's do that, actually. Yeah, the way I've kind of built it, it's not exactly functional because I mean, we can't exactly do it yet because I haven't built down this way yet. So I'm not going to do it, and also the traffic isn't bad at all, so people will be fine. We'll wait for the time being to do that. But things are coming along nicely now. I mean, It's a bustling little community here now. And garbage is also going to become an issue, yeah. But I will worry about that in a second. Or later, rather. Because I'm not going to deal with it just yet. Hang on a second. Can I... Grid road, yeah. There you go. Thank you. Appreciate it. I mean, I'm just going to zone more commercial here. Make sure water is good. It is good. And I'm going to put in a big old incineration plant over here somewhere. There we go. And this shouldn't bother anybody. And if it does, I don't really care. So there we go. We're not going to start recycling yet because, I mean, frankly, it's inefficient. I mean, like, as good as it is for the environment, it's an inefficient form of collecting garbage. So not really too keen on it, but, you know, I understand why it's good. I mean, in real life, it's actually more efficient than collecting garbage in the traditional way, but I don't know. I don't know why it is the way it is in this game, but I'm not gonna, like, complain too much. I'll just deal with it. All right, there we go. Having to shell out a bit for some new stuff, but now we should be... Well, I mean, the last thing is going to be education. We're going to need to start getting on that, and also parks and whatnot, but for the time being, this is fine. Our little city here can stay relatively uneducated for the time being. We don't have to worry about it too much right now. Throw in some offices as well. Okay. So residential demand is still really high. We're going to have to keep expanding. And I do want to make sure that I am throwing in... Oops. That I continue to throw in more of these low-density homes. I don't want to start neglecting that. Damn you for being like that. What the hell? There we go. Ah, we're getting to national park territory. Fuck. Okay, hang on. Hang on, hang on. We'll be fine. Don't worry about it. We will build around it. I mean, it's not like we have to zone a big old area for it. You know, it is a rock. But I do want to make sure that we do zone around it. I also want to make sure that people can actually access it too, you know. So I'll think about it. There's a couple things we're gonna have to start doing going forward that are on my mind right now. But for now, we are A-okay. We don't need to worry too much. All right, there you go. There we go. There we go. Okay, cool. All right. We're still really just trying to get people in here at the end of the day. We're not trying to build things in an aesthetically pleasing way, at least not right now. It's not something we can really concern ourselves with. Oh, you guys need educated workers, huh? Well, you're gonna go out of business. Sorry to tell you. Let me actually dezone this area because they will go out of business, and we don't have educated workers here yet. So it's fine though. We'll get there soon, just not right now. Probably not this episode. Something definitely on the back of our minds, though. Or in the back of our minds. We might get to it this episode, actually. It depends on where our weekly income sits going forward here. Because I'm not going to go through with it unless I know that that we'll be fine. Like in terms of money. So I want to make sure that I'm being smart about it. There we go. We can continue to do it like this in this grid style. Not the greatest thing at the end of the day, but you got to do what you got to do, you know, and grids are efficient. They don't look great, but they are efficient. And that is truly what matters. So, and now we kind of have a little more room to build our highway exits, although I'm going to wait until I extend so that I make sure that I actually have the room that I want. All right. So they can build there as they please. I'm going to pause here because I need to make sure that, yeah, these offices were not a great idea either because people aren't educated here. So we'll need to fix that. Just give me a moment. All right. Yeah, I should have thought about that. There we go. You guys are all going to go. I'm going to replace you with normal factories. And that should be fine, I think. And then we got to make room for commercial as well. But I don't really know where I'm going to do that. Because this boy is here. Our lovely Boulder friend. Here. Kind of do it like this. And then we'll extend the avenue down this way. There we go. And we're going to throw in an additional road right here. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay. Then the district. And go nuts. There we go. Is this traffic or people are just parking on the side of the road? Okay. Like a bunch of assholes. But it's fine. Don't worry about it. I love it when people park on the side of the road. It's my favorite thing in the entire world. Alrighty. Okay. So things are coming along nicely. I like what we have here so far. I mean, we're still just in that process of building to build, really. Not a whole lot of anything else. And frankly, I think that's how it should be for the time being. Electricity. Oh, we must be running low, huh? Well, I can take care of that. I can spend more money. No problem. Don't even worry about it. It is so easy for me to just blow through my reserves and give you guys what you need. There you go. Beautiful. I do think it's kind of ironic and funny that we have the wind farm there, and then right next to it we have the factories. But, you know, I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do to be efficient. And, like, this wind farm is efficient for us from a money standpoint and from a pollution standpoint. So, I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do, you know. Okay, I tell you what, we can actually do that, and that should be fine. Should not be a big deal, I would think. Because, I mean, again, we don't need too much space for this rock here. But, alrighty, cool. And we are still earning a profit here, which is nice. And, okay, cool. All right. I think this is a solid point for us to stop this episode. We have plenty more to do, but I want to save it for next episode where we can kind of dedicate enough time to it. But we got plenty done this episode, for sure. You know, we're putting together our city here, brick by brick. And you know what, frankly, I'm happier with this than I was at the start of the last city. So I think we can only go up from here. But of course, we'll see. Anyway, with that being said, if you guys enjoyed this episode of City Skylines, let me know in the comment section below. Like the video and share with your friends. Let me know you want to see more of any game series I do here on the channel. The link down to the game is in the description box below if you want to pick it up for yourself. Subscribe to my channel for more gaming content. I play all sorts of games on my channel. Thank you guys very much for tuning in, and I will talk to you later.